Hey, everybody.
Two boys.
One freaking brain cell.
Yeah. My name's Chuck.
And I'm Joel. And today we're checking out Sleep Token, The Summoning.
Dude, Sleep Token. I just saw somebody wearing a Sleep Token t-shirt
Really?
at the gas station.
They're blowing up.
That's sweet, isn't it?
That is sweet. Because I definitely have not seen anybody wearing any Sleep Token merch yet.
Yeah. And she was working.
Really?
Yeah. Why a Sleep Token t-shirt?
Like down the road?
No, this was over
That way?
near the city.
Somewhere that way?
Somewhere that way.
Okay, I got you. This is Rhaenyra's pick.
Sweet.
So
Thank you for the pick.
we're going to send it.
Let's get it.
Let's check it out. Oh, I forgot about the throne.
I'm creeped out already.
Trail red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. A taste of the divine. You got my body, flesh and bone, yeah. The sky above, the earth below.
Man, that's a healthy riff there.
Yeah, honestly, this song's very it's got a nice atmosphere.
Oh, 100%.
And another badass D&D mini.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I would almost go Warhammer 40,000. Yep.
Yeah.
With the gun, and if his gun was a little oversized, you know.
Yeah.
But going back to that rift, kind of reminds me of Kublai Khan. We reacted to a song a while back where it's very like heavy.
Yeah.
It had a riff like kind of sounding like that.
Just kind of hits.
bitch. Like, you're like, well, all right.
Okay.
But it's that riff's interesting with the rest of the instrumental
Yeah.
because it's like very.
You're going from an atmosphere to a very heavier mood.
Yeah. It's interesting. Definitely unique, dude.
Not that the atmospheric portion's not, I mean, still has some heaviness to it, but
Yeah.
it's definitely made that switch into like what feels like could get heavier.
Yeah.
But I think it's just going to switch right back into the atmosphere.
Oh, I think so too. Something I find a little interesting with this. So I feel like if you removed a lot of that atmospheric sound
Yeah.
and like the vocals were up a little bit more, this would just be like a radio rock song. So I'm kind of happy they did what they did with it,
Okay.
with the vocals down, a little more in the background. At first I was like, but the more I listened to the sound, I feel like it would just kind of get thrown in with another radio rock song. Yes, sure, the instrumental's unique, but like I feel like if they didn't do it exactly like this, it would just kind of sound like a modern rock song.
It just kind of fit in a mold.
Yeah, and it wouldn't feel special.
Yeah.
So I really like the scheme of things that are set up here. Now, I don't know if I'd be able to listen to this all the time because I definitely would need a certain mood for this kind of music, but this would be absolutely fantastic in my opinion for like background noise, like not noise, but background at like your D&D session or whatever.
yeah.
I think we've talked about that before with this band, but that atmospheric thing really adds to that.
Yeah, and something about like just about every video we do for this band, it just gives me that straight up D&D vibe.
Yep.
And that feel. And then just having the random, and it's random person or
creature thing
standing in the middle with the lighting changing throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, okay.
100%.
I see your theme.
It's definitely interesting. And like I said, that last video definitely kind of, I for some reason I don't know if it's like the video or what, but for some reason I get Diablo 3 vibes from it. But
yeah,
so far I'm enjoying the sound though. It's really unique.
Yeah. Let's finish it up.
You got it, bud.
Well, I can see what you mean by the radio statement. I definitely caught the same vibe there towards the end there. It was like, okay, I could definitely see what you're talking about.
I feel like it actually proved me wrong.
Really?
What I was saying, all right. So what I was saying was, I was like, if you cut out all the atmospheric sound and, you know, raise the vocals, it just fit into a rock mold, that beginning portion.
Oh, see, that
end portion,
it did just that.
it did that, but it was more of a bluesy, slowed
Yeah.
down. I was like,
But I could see if you kind of like took it all as a whole.
without that,
especially with that back portion, add a little bit to it. I could see that being more radio rocky for sure.
100%. Yeah. That end part was phenomenal.
It was, yeah.
This the song has me so freaking confused.
Which, that's a good thing.
100%. I'm not mad about it at all. I'll be clear.
You want to hear the worst thing that could possibly throw me for a loop that did?
Piano.
The red lasers.
Dude, me too. I was like, what?
The fact that there was 7 in some of the shots and 10 in most of them.
Yeah. And then I didn't count them. But
Just throwing that out there.
interesting.
It bothered me a lot.
I didn't count them, but I was definitely like, why is there red lasers?
Yeah, well, I was like, at first I'm like, okay, so that's either we got lasers pointing at this thing or lasers popping out of this thing. And I don't know which.
At first I thought popping out. Then I was like, all right, they're pointing on them. Like someone's about to shoot them or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
something.
And then I was like, maybe it's like, you know, they don't want their toy to get taken. So there's like, you know, secret spy lasers, alarms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from the
Secret spy laser alarms.
from like the early 2000s, like every fucking movie had like they had
Every
to-
spy movie.
They had to like dip through all the lasers. You know what I mean?
Oh, goodness.
But that's what I was thinking. That's where I think it's at.
It could
I
be.
think somebody's like, hey, nobody's gonna touch this D&D mini, right?
Yeah,
This is my D&D mini.
Yeah.
It's one of a kind.
I mean, you definitely want to protect one that looks like
100%, Chuck. 100%.
that. And if it's Warhammer, that shit's expensive.
Either way, a mini, right?
Yeah.
Of some sort. So
Not cheap.
musically though,
Yes.
I agree with the laser thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Sleep Token? There.
You messed with
happy?
my brain.
You
right?
happy? Do more next time. Add 30, then 5. You know, make it more of it. Make sure they're all odd numbers too.
And by the way, I think the head on that person creature thing was as close to a mannequin as I can do without getting bothered.
Okay, that's fair.
That one was on its way there.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Because you could definitely see the head kind of mannequin-y,
Mm-hmm.
but it had everything else
So
going
pale.
on, so it was okay. Uh-huh. And it had the horns.
Maybe it was
That
a
helped.
mannequin dressed up.
Maybe I can accept that, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. Now the song.
You keep trying to go there.
I keep trying to go to the song. How dare I try
What
to
is wrong
review
with
the
you?
song? You're like, dude, I'm over the song. I want to talk about the video.
All right, so the song.
I was really loving the piano.
Okay.
I also like those healthy riffs. And then the ending was just, wow, okay.
It threw me for a loop when we hit those healthy riffs, and then we went back to this, like the atmosphere, and then we just like, yeah, well, let's just throw away everything we've done so far in the song, and we're here now.
Yeah, 100%.
We're just gonna do something completely different right now.
Right now. It
And-
starts right now.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I did as well. Yeah.
You were sitting there talking earlier about this. You have to be in a certain mood for this kind of song.
For sure.
Not that end part.
No. Absolutely not. So ratings are going to be fun here.
Yeah, they are.
Because that one, that was like, yeah. I don't understand it, but I love it. So ratings, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Send it.
I'm gonna go 5.9 playlist.
5.9.
Yes.
Why so low?
It's not going to be this song. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be phenomenal in my casual setting.
Okay.
Definitely mad respect for the song, and definitely want to hear it again. It could potentially grow, but in my casual setting, I just don't know how it's going to play with my ears, especially with the multiple different sounds in the same song.
Sure.
It could mess with me. I don't know.
Playlist, no playlist.
Playlist.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a 7.8 here, and it's gonna go on a playlist for sure. I'm very impressed thoroughly, and while we've talked about this before, when a song suddenly changes genre even slightly,
Yep.
sometimes there's a risk for me being annoyed and not digging it at all. But I was thoroughly impressed with all the changes and swaps that they made throughout the song, and it ended up coming out fresh and unique, rather than being annoyed like, why didn't you just make 2 separate songs?
Right.
I enjoyed it. So now again, I don't know how well this will go over in casual,
Right.
because I've never really listened to anything quite
That's-
like this.
It's very unique, and that's going to be one of the big kickers when it comes to the casual kind of setting.
Yeah.
Is
Playlist for sure though.
will it bother me in that setting? Will any of it bother me? And I don't necessarily think it will, but I also don't think that I would, like, in my casual listening
go
setting,
out of your way for it.
go out of my way for it. Although I really did enjoy that ending.
How much of your music do you go out of your way for?
Few and far in between, but it happens mostly with like old school hip hop.
Oh yeah, that's fair, because you don't have it in your rotation.
Right.
Yeah, that's
or
absolutely fair.
sometimes I hit up some of my old school country songs, just anything from
Were you
way back.
way back growing up, or
Then I'll dive in and search for it because I want to hear it now. But there's not a whole lot that I'm like, I have to hear this song right now.
yeah, that's not how you operate in general. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ren, for the pick. Guys, we are 2 boys. We have 1 brain cell. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy our content and our shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
So yeah, and until next time, y'all. Peace.
Peace.